seat of your choice. I'm going to sit cross-legged at the shins in Sukhasana. You can sit up on a block or on a cushion. And just 3 deep breaths here to start out. I'm going to play my little sound bowl for you. And I just want you to close the eyes and notice where you feel the vibrations. 3 deep breaths here. Go. You probably hear Pluto working in the background. Notice whatever's going on around you, wherever you're practicing today. And with each breath, go further inward. Sit up tall. Just let the sound fill you up, fill up your senses, and heal every single one of your cells. One more deep breath in. Exhale, set an intention for today's practice. Maybe it's to be more present. Maybe it's to let go of a grudge or any pain you've been holding on to. Child's pose. Sit on the heels. Sit bones come down to the heels and stretch the arms ahead of you, about shoulder distance apart, spread the fingertips. You could keep the knees together here for more of a doming sensation in the back. If it's cool with your lower back, you can spread the knees about mat distance apart and go a little further, pressing the chest, the chin or the forehead down towards the ground. If you have your forehead on the ground, maybe rock the head side to side, massaging that third eye, that intuition center. Bringing awareness to that part of you that already knows. Inhale, look forward at that intention that you set for yourself again. Exhale, dive into it. So nose first towards the front of the mat. Extend the legs behind you. Laying down on the belly now, press the elbows below the shoulders, fingers are still spread, and peel the upper body up for Sphinx pose. Exhale it back down. Inhale, press into the palms, come up into tabletop position. Knees are directly below the hips. And you know the drill, wrists are directly below shoulders. See if you can spread the fingers, press into the space between the pointer and thumb. And gently just wag your tail a bit, find some gentle movement. Maybe you can already feel where you've been holding tension. Gently rock back and forth, side to side. Breathe into some circles, maybe bringing the hips back and around. Find whatever movement feels authentic For you, wherever your intuition is sending you today, that's the right place to go. On your next breath in, begin to walk the hands back towards you, coming to sit on the heels if it's comfortable for your knees. Preparing for, this is called okay. Is it angel's breath? Either way, I forgot the name in Sanskrit, but we're going to come up on the knees on the breath and open up the arms. And exhale, give yourself a little hug on the way back down into a child's pose. Inhale to come back up onto the knees. Look up, big heart, big breath. Exhale, self-love. Switch the crossing this time. Go at the pace of your own breath. Really, really articulating the movement in the spine. On the exhale, bring the navel in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, switch the crossing. It's like a little mental exercise too, to keep yourself present. Inhale twice more. Ending on whatever side you didn't start in. The name of this pose is gonna come to me super randomly whenever I'm not expecting it. That's just the way it is. All right. Last one. Ending here in a little act of self-love. Really feel into the shoulder blades here. We carry so much tension in the shoulders, so much stress. Breathe into the mid back. Exhale. Slowly come out of it. Maybe sneaking in a couple neck rolls while you're here. Sweet. Come back into that tabletop again. Yes. Amazing. You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing great. Curl the toes. Bring the navel up towards the spine. Really find that flat back. Gentle rock. Deep breath in. And let your intuition send your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So really let the shoulders plug in. The biceps should be right by the ears. And for this first one, I want you to bend the knees generously and just lift the heels. Send the hips further up and back. Let the shoulders plug in. Take your dog for a walk. That's what I like to call it, but really just kind of bend one knee and then the other, bringing the opposite heel down. You could look up at the screen if you need to. Pressing equally into both palms. Shake the head, yes, shake the head, no. On your next breath in, crisscross, slowly walk to the front of the mat. Meeting in Uttanasana, forward fold. Give yourself a little space with the hips here. by separating the feet. Mini micro bend in the knees. And maybe clasp opposite elbows, sway side to side, like a palm tree at the beach. Really pressing into both feet, really grounded, while still allowing yourself to just be heavy. Close the eyes, sway side to side for maybe one more breath or two. On your next breath in, release the clasp. Engage the inner thighs towards each other. Press into both feet. And bring yourself up slowly. Head is the last thing to come up. Lots of awareness here. Use that inner mirror. Tall Tadasana, tall mountain with the arms up above the head. Think of reaching in opposite directions. So like a tree that continues to root downward towards the ground while also reaching its branches up, up, up. And then maybe in doing this, you find that there's this place in the center where everything has to cinch, everything has to come together. So as you're grounding, you're also growing. And that is your power center, that is your Manipura chakra, your solar plexus. It's where your confidence lives. And I want you to maintain the awareness there for all of the poses to come. So here we go. Micro bend in the knees. Deep breath in, look up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale with control, right leg kicks up and back, low lunge. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Inhale, roll up to plank. Really articulate the spine. Exhale, drop the knees, drop the chest, drop the chin. Inhale, come up for baby cobra. Onto the hands, press into the tops of the feet. Exhale, curl the toes. See if you can press yourself straight up to plank. Inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot kicks up. Exhale, step it in between the hands, low lunge. Inhale, left foot meets right. Press the hands into the shins, flat back, like in tabletop. Exhale, swan dive, forward, fold. Inhale the arms up, tall mountain. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, left leg up and back this time. So now we're moving a bit quicker, one breath per movement. Exhale, left foot meets right, downward dog. Inhale, roll up to plank. Exhale, maybe lower it down without dropping the knees this time. Drop the knees if you need to. Inhale, press into the tops of the feet. Come up for cobra. Maybe peel up a little further this time. Exhale, downward dog. Catch your breath here real quick. One more deep breath in. Press into the hands. Press the heels down even if they do not touch the floor. Exhale. Let something go. Come back to that intention. Inhale, kick the left leg up and back. This time. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Inhale, right foot meets left, flat back, hands come to the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, zip up through the inner thighs. Lots of awareness in that solar plexus again as you come up, ground down, reach up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, left foot with control, up and back. Engage the core in all we do. Right foot meets left, downward dog. Inhale, roll out to plank. I don't know how long I was flashing you, but the neck was definitely out. Drop the knees if you need to. Maybe coming for a full cobra this time. Inhale, press into the hands. Engage the core so you're not crunching in the lower back. Very important here. Even if it means you need to come out of it a bit. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together here like you got a little peanut between your shoulder blades. Exhale, forehead comes down. You're doing great, sweetie. Oh, I remember the name of the breath work that we just did. Breath of joy. We will come back to it. Curl the toes. Press on up. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. This time, cross. Whatever leg you didn't cross first last time, it's cool if you don't remember. One leg over the other, making our way downtown. No, making our way to the front of the mat. And forward fold when you get there. Inhale, flat back. Maybe the hands are tented in front of the feet, or maybe you stay at the shins. Find that flat back, heel toe the feet mat distance apart, and drop it low, Malasana pose. Hands coming to Anjali Mudra at the heart. So work against yourself here in the sense that you're pressing your elbows, you're pushing your knees with your elbows, but pushing your elbows with your knees. So you almost find like the sweet spot of like, it's called sukha in Sanskrit. It's kind of like a place of like no effort in a way. It's weird. But like one day you'll just randomly get it on the mat, like, and that's the place that you want to find in every pose. They say there's a seat in every pose. You don't really need to strain yourself when you find it. But yeah, maybe lift one heel and the other here. This is such a grounding pose for whenever you're anxious or whenever you're feeling just kind of oof. It happens. And don't jump into the hips here. Try to press yourself away from the earth. Like I said, we're grounding and growing at the same time. Opposite directions. One more breath in here. Really fill up through the back and exhale. Bring the hands down, heel toe the feet together. You can step the feet back or hop the feet back into chaturanga, which I'll demonstrate now, but if you just want to step back, that's all good. Always land with bent elbows into chaturanga. You don't want extended elbows in a plank. So you just come back up to that cobra on the inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. However you get there is your journey. So just meet me in down dog. Drop the knees, ending in breath of joy. So glad I remember the name. Like, I knew it would come to me. My brain was really farting, but inhale. Come up on the knees, open up through the arms. Exhale, little self-love cave. Inhale, open up. Exhale, switch the crossing of the arms, creating that self-love cave. at the pace of your own breath. Keep going for like 3 more counts or 4. Last opportunity to open up, bring that intention for the day down with you. And close that, it's yours. You know the answer usually to what's good for you better than anyone else if you just take the time to listen. Undo the crossing. Setting yourself up for child's pose right from here. You can separate the knees a little further if you need to. Ending in Balasana, child's pose. Whenever you're ready, come to lie down on your back for our final pose. Shavasana, corpse pose. This is where I'll leave you. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself and for practicing with me today. I know there's like a million other videos that you could have chosen from, but you're here, and I love you for this. See if you can last at least 1 minute with the stillness you've created, longer if you have the time. The light in me honors the light in you. Love you, sis.